لله على ما لا يكون. الحمد لله أولا وآخرا وظاهرا وباطنا، حمدا يوافي نعمه ويكافي مزيدا، ويدفع عنا ولاءه ونقمه يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد، يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير. وأشهد أن سيدنا وحبيبنا وعظيمنا وقدوتنا ومعلمنا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم عبده ورسوله، وهو القائل: الشيطان يجري في ابن آدم مجرى الدم فضيقوا مجاريها بالجوع. وعلى آله وأصحابه حق قدره القدار العظيم، صلاة تفتح لنا بها أبواب الرضا والتيسير، وتغلق بها عنا أبواب الشر والتعصير، تكون لنا بها وليا ونصيرا. ولينا ومولانا، فنعم المولى ونعم النصير. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون، وسلام على المرسلين، والحمد لله رب العالمين. لك الحمد في الأولى، لك الحمد دائما، لك الحمد إعلانا، لك الحمد في سر، لك الحمد في الأولى، لك الحمد دائما، لك الحمد إعلانا، لك الحمد في سر، لك الحمد لك الحمد بالأولى، لك الحمد دائما، لك الحمد إعلانا، لك الحمد في السر، لك الحمد بالأولى، لك الحمد دائما، لك الحمد إعلانا، لك الحمد في السر، لك الحمد إعلانا، to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all adorations, all appreciations, all recognitions, all salutations, and all invocations are due to Him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the hidden and the manifest, the omniscient, omnipresent, possessor of absolute power, the one who can do and undo. He questions every action with his power and authority, and no one dare question his action. Oh Allah, we thank you. We have nothing to say at the beginning of our Tafseer for this year, other than to thank you, to appreciate you, to demonstrate and to show our gratitude to you, Allah. In this same place, in this same mosque, with some same set of people we had last year Ramadan, last year Tafseer in this mosque. And Alhamdulillah, in His infinite mercy, He spared our life, preserved it, to be able to witness this year Ramadan 1444, year 2023. This is great enough to be grateful to Allah. This is great enough to be thankful to Allah. This is special enough to appreciate Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Oh Allah, this is nothing but a thanksgiving statement to you, Allah, for sparing our life. Oh Allah, we will continue to thank you, for I am very sure some of our members in this mosque have passed away. Those of them we observed last year Ramadan together with in this same mosque are no more. Allah, like the Christian will say, has called them to glory. But we are not special before Allah. We have not done anything that will make us to deserve to be alive. It is out of the mercy of Allah, out of His plan, out of His wish and will that we are still alive up to this moment. We need to have some kind of reflections on the divine operations. Take, for example, some of us that are alive, that witness the first day of this year Ramadan, may not be alive till the 10th of Ramadan. Some will close their file by the half of Ramadan. Some will be called to the glory by the 20th of Ramadan. Some 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. I know for sure somebody must die every day of this fasting. Somebody must be buried. If you go to Gudu now or go to Gwarimpa Cemetery, wallahi, they have buried somebody today. Is there a day? It will be very rare for people that man the cemetery not to receive corpses for burial on a daily basis. So some will die on daily basis out of the 29 or 30 days of Ramadan. Who among us is sure that he's going to scale through? He won't be among those that will die before the end of Ramadan. Nobody has that assurance. Even the speaker has no assurance of witnessing this year Ramadan to the end. Some will not even live up to 10th of Ramadan. And with the grace of Allah, we fasted last year, and we are still alive to fast this year Ramadan. Then we have every reason to thank Allah. Oh Allah, we are using this medium to appreciate you, to thank you for keeping us alive. Not only being alive, some are alive but are not healthy. Some were with us last year, but they can't make it down to this month this year, for one reason or the other. They are not sound to come out on their own, and they won't like to be supported to the mosque. They rather confine themselves in the four corners of their houses. He didn't actually make us to be sad, to be sober at this moment, even though some are experiencing it as we speak. At least I have attended a 3-day fida prayer of somebody today. دار المقام. we may not have any serious tafsir today because what Allah has done in our life, that He has done to each and every one of us, if we have 1,000 heads and each head consists 1,000 mouths and each mouth consists 1,000 tongues and each tongue speaks 1,000 languages, and we decide to be thanking Allah 1 trillion times in every second to show our appreciation to Allah, wallah, it won't be enough. So if we seize this opportunity to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for so many wonders He has done in our life, we will know that it is enough to dedicate today for thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Thanks to Allah is another special act of ibadah that is required of everyone who is in his or her right senses. If you get confused of what to recite, what to supplicate with at a point in time anywhere, you can dabble into thanksgiving. Just be thanking Allah, be praising Allah, be appreciating Allah. All other things that your mind will not be able to remember, Allah will provide them for you by thanking Allah every now and then. Today's sitting is for thanksgiving. We want to thank Allah for the fact that most of us who were here together last week are still here, last year are still here this year. It's a great blessing if you don't know. And another thing is the issue of the state of our health. We are here, alhamdulillah, hale and heavy. You don't need to be told to remain at home, to retire at home. Some are not tired, they are not retired, but something has retired them at home. It's not their year of service, it's not by their age, but sickness retired them at their respective homes. But alhamdulillah, we are here to observe one of the major programs of Ramadan, which is Al-Quran, which is Tafseer, and we are here hale heavy. It is enough for us to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We want to thank Allah for everything we can remember and for everything we can't remember and we can never remember. Oh Allah. Anyone fails to get used to this statement, such a person will lose recognition before Allah. Such a person will not be reckoned with by Allah. Such a person will not receive new blessings from Allah. Such a person will be relegated to the lowest level in this life. For him not recognizing Allah, not recognizing the blessings, the favors of Allah upon him, not to talk of thanking Allah subhanahu subhanahu wa ta'ala. Another statement of thanksgiving is Masha Allah, la quwwata illa billah. It's another good statement of appreciation, good statement of thanksgiving. If you do not know how to rob Allah, then you can rob him through thanksgiving. If you decide not to recite any prayer again throughout your life, but the only thing you choose to be reciting is Alhamdu Lakafaka, it will be sufficient for you. Wallahi, it will be sufficient for you. Even in Surah Al-Kahf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala praised himself and thanked himself. In Surah Al-Fatiha, he praised himself and thanked himself. In Surah Al-Fatih, he praised himself and thanked himself. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillahi Fatir Samawati wal Ardi Ja'il Malaikati Rusulan Uli Ajnihatin Mathinan wa Thulatha wa Yazidu fil Khalqi ma yasha. Surah Al-Kahf. My brothers and sisters, let's limit ourselves for today's program to Thanksgiving. In case we fail to thank him, in case we forget to thank him, in case we ignore appreciating him, he has thanked himself, he has praised himself, he has recognized himself. وَقُتِيَ دَابِرُ قَوْمِ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا وَالْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ وقالوا الحمد لله الذي صدقنا وعده وأورثنا الأرض نتبوأ من الجنة حيث نشاء فنعم أجر العاملين. There are various places in the Holy Quran where Allah has decided to praise himself, to thank himself, to recognize himself, to appreciate himself. They say in this وقيل الحمد is it Allahu Akbar Allahu Khair وجعل الظلمات والنور وما الذين كفروا بربهم يعدلون. These are places where Allah has decided to praise himself. If you find time, you deem it necessary to praise him, he has praised himself. This is like Arabi, Dolla Sabila. There is, what do we call them? These Arab villagers. Arab, I know. There's this English we use for them. I will remember. The Bedouin. He was traveling and lost his way. And it was already dark. He lost his way. He didn't know whether to go right or left, to turn back or to forge ahead. Dolla sabila, akhta at-tariqa. Then, fa'idha bil-qamar. Then moon appeared to him in the jungle, and through the light of the moon, he was able to find his way. And he looked up to the moon and said, Ya qamar, kayfa ashkuruk, famadha aqulu lak. لو قلت جملك الله لقد جملك ولو قلت رفعك الله لقد رفعك ولو قلت نورك الله لقد نورك ماذا أقول لك يا قمر بل أقول جزاك الله عني خيرا. This Bedouin, having found his way, he looked up and said to the moon, what do I say? How do I appreciate you? How do I thank you? If I say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should elevate you, you are already on the top of everyone, you are elevated. If I ask Allah to beautify you, you are the beauty itself. What do I say to you that Allah has not done to you? He has done almost everything. If I say Allah should illuminate you, you are illuminated. What do I say to you? Jazakallahu khair. May Allah reward you on my behalf. If we are asked to thank Allah, you are only being asked to do good to yourself. You are only being asked to have certain good righteousness recorded in your file. Let's assume the whole world decide not to thank Allah again. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? Nothing will happen. Nothing. Nobody will remain losers other than those who fail to thank him. So we will continue to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In so many variants of the Holy Quran, Allah has thanked himself, like I said. He has praised himself. He has appreciated himself. He has recognized himself. In one of these books written by, what is this guy's name? The guy that wrote Things Fall Apart. Chinua Achebe. Chinua Achebe says, professor, Emma can condemn Keveri to le call ni we to Vija University, Keveri o come school, o come class, Bunkaloko and Kebaka Veri Banza Al Professor Sohibul Kursi. It says a lizard that falls down all the way from an Iroko tree. It says, if no one praises it, it praises itself. It praises itself. If you fail to praise Allah, Allah has duly, perfectly, more than your own, praise himself, thank himself, appreciated himself. But it's better for you to know that praising him is of necessity. It's of necessity. It's of importance. It's of great significance. Thanking him is required of you for you to have more of his blessings, more of his favors, more of his mercies. We must learn. ما يفعل الله بعذابكم وكان الله شاكرا عليما. We are doing this to open this year Tafseer. There are two words that has to do with thanksgiving, with appreciation, showing a demonstration of appreciation. That's what we call hamdu. How did I put it? Hamdu. The other one is shukru. Shukru and hamdu. Hamdu, yes, is a way of thanking Allah, appreciating Allah spiritually. That one is spiritual. Spiritual by glorifying Allah, praising Allah with different kinds of litanies, different kind of litanies, different kind of awrad, different kind of adhkar. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah. Allahu o ṣe subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah. A o po ṣe subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah. A dúpẹ́ dúpẹ́ subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah. That alone is a way of thanking Allah. Susu Rabbul Malaikati wa Ruh, Subuh Qudus Rabbul Malaikati Ma sha Allah, la quwwata illa billah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. All these are azkar, awrad. All these are in place of thanksgiving. That is hamdu. Hamdu is also for you to observe 20 rakat of nafila for Allah, showing your appreciation, thanking Allah. Part of it is you can decide to recite a complete Quran, appreciating Allah. That is hamdu. All this one, you have not come to shukuru. You are only practicing hamdu. Hamdu means spiritual way of thanking Allah in terms of glorification, recitation of different kind of adhkar for Allah. That is hamdu. Amma shokiru, kini wọ́n pè ìfore more. Shukiru, you have to spend from what Allah has provided you to thank him. You can decide to build a whole mosque thanking Allah. That is shukru. Building an Islamic school, building orphanage home to thank what? Allah. Bringing money for Ramadan, feeding people, feeding a mouth is another way of thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Coming here and start distributing money or items that are useful to fellow human beings. That is shukiru. Even listening to tafsir is hamdu. Thanking Allah that you witnessed last year Ramadan and you are still alive witnessing this year Ramadan. That is humble. So in the other way around, lan tanalul birra hatta tunfiqu mimma. You can never have what you want that you know is good for you in this life until you spend from what you love most, and that is money. That is shukuru, and it's always good to combine the two together. But Allah Himself, Shakirun Alim, La in Shakaritum. Why did He use shukuru there? He didn't say La in Hamiditum, Lakin call La in Shakartum. If you give back to me part of what I have given to you in appreciating me in my appreciation, la azidannakum, I'm going to increase that blessings for you. I'm going to increase that favor where you bring out that particular thing to demonstrate your appreciation to me. I'm going to increase it. So we dedicated today for our Thanksgiving, thanking Allah, showing our appreciation to Allah. After thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, can we all say together, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah. Ma sha Allah la quwwata illa billah. Ma sha Allah la quwwata illa billah. Ma sha Allah la quwwata illa billah. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi subhanallah al-azim. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi subhanallah al-azim. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi subhanallah al-azim. All these are in position of hamd. Allah accept it from us. Oh Allah, be pleased with all these statements of appreciation to you. Allah accept it from us and do not deny us the reward accrued from thee. Bijai Sayyidina wa Nabiyina wa Maulana Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. For those of us who have contributed in one way or the other, financial contribution now. Financial contribution now. It can be in form of cash, can be in forms of food items, can be in forms of materials, and the rest of them. I labor for it. After all, nobody was there when I was in school. I know how much I suffered. Before I went to primary school, secondary school, tertiary institutions, I bagged my PhD, my master's. Now somebody will be saying rubbish that I gave him money, and I was struggling. Where were they? We will tell you somebody had struggled more than you did, and nothing has come out of it. That you have something to show is enough for you to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you have not contributed in your own way to this year Ramadan, we have Ramadan committee on ground. Meet them and make your own contribution in form of shuk. But there's no cash in town. But as I'm talking, if you have cash, please bring it for shuk. If you have cash for shukr, bring it. Allah will accept it from you. Yes, there's no cash. But we are greater than one another. Appreciation to Allah If you have cash, bring cash. It will be accepted because that is in position of shukr. Now, it is not only Allah that you will appreciate. You see, appreciate creatures of Allah, whom Allah have used for you to become what you are today, ranging from your parents. Yes. Anishkurili wali walidayka. ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه وفصاله في عامين أن اشكر لي ولوالديك إلي المصير. Even Allah has ordered us to thank our parents, to appreciate our parents. This is an order from Allah. After thanking me, you must thank your parents, dead or alive. You have to thank them. There are ways that you can use to thank your late parents. Organize prayers for them. Dig well for them. Organize borehole in their name. Immortalize them. You are also thanking them. And at the same time, you thank your malams. Thank your malam who taught you Al-Quran Al-Kareem. Jazallahu bil khayrati anna a'immatan lana naqalul Quran azba wa salsala lana naqalul Quran azba. There are things you need to take note of. If you are praying to Allah and Allah has refused to accept your prayer, to grant your request, check yourself, your relationship with your late parent or your parents that are still alive. Check yourself. It's not only when you are in the mosque you want to pray to Allah to grant your request. If your parents is not happy with you, Allah will never listen to you. So you check yourself because you have to be thankful to them. As much as you are to be thankful to Allah, you are also to be thankful to your parents. Some of us have learned Al-Quran. Today we can recite Al-Quran on our own. When did you remember your Malam last? When did you remember him? Some of us didn't do walima. When you were alive, you must remember them if you want that book to remain a source of blessings to you. Èlò wọn sọ bá bá ya bẹ̀ wọn nísìn táfi gbàwẹ̀ tán àníkò mẹ́ èlò làfà ń gbà lórí Kùránì. جزاء الله صانعك. That's a special prayer for somebody's malam. That somebody is now chanting, appreciating his malam, who taught you Al-Quran who taught you Mabadi'ul Ulum, the elementary aspect of Islamic monotheism. How many times have you remembered them? They are different from the one that I taught you in university or secondary school. They are also to be appreciated. But those who teach you the words of Allah, you cannot forget them, you cannot ignore them. Adúgbẹ́fà wo bí wa a sì tọrọ fún wọn. Our parents, those who have passed away, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with them. Forgive their shortcomings. Be merciful with them. And for those who are alive, oh Allah, be gentle with them. Be simple with them. Oh Allah, comfort them. Comfort them. Make them our source of happiness. Make us their source of happiness. Bijai Sayyidina Maulana Muhammad, oh Allah, improve and perfect their health. Bijai Sayyidina Nabina Maulana Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And to our malams, same to them. To our malams, same to them. May Allah be pleased with those who have passed away among them. Those who are still alive, we cannot pay them. Oh Allah, pay them adequately. Reward them adequately. Keep them intact. Jai Sayyidina Nabiyina wa Maulana Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Alamatu shukri limari'i i'lanu hamudihi wa man katamal ma'arufa minhu fama shakar wa man katamal ma'arufa minhu fama lọ́jà sọ pé lákàlẹ̀ àbdò fi ní wúlá lákàlẹ̀ àbúdúlá lákàlẹ̀ àbúdúlá lákàlẹ̀ àbúdúlá alámọ́tò ṣúkìrì lè mọ́rí ìrìnlánù hàmùdíhì ومن كتم المعروف منه فما شكر معروف منه فما شكر. Always appreciate whatever little thing that has been done to you. Allah hates someone who does not appreciate good things that is done to him. Ìlànà hàmùdí. Help me thank Alaji. Help me thank my brother. Help me thank my sister. Help me thank my parents. Oh, when you get home, help me thank your husband. Help me thank your wife. Ilanu hamudi. Fama shakar. Fama kadamal. This brings us to the end of today's session of our Tafseer, all in the name of thanksgiving to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh Allah, accept it from us. Jai Sayyidina Nabina Maulana Muhammad. Allah grant our request. Allah make it easy for us. Oh Allah, open our hearts. Open our heart. Làákàyè kéré sí tí hàtì máa gbà nínú mọ́lẹ̀. ليس العلم في صفحات الأوراق فحسب إنما العلم هم الرجال أو إنما العلم في صدور الرجال. Inú gbáyà ní nǹkan bẹ tọ́lọ́wọ́ máa kó sí ọlọ́wọ́ máa kó sí ọlọ́wọ́ máa sábà kó sí kókún. Ramadan ọdún ni Rabbi ishraha li yọ̀dà fún àfà. Kèé tí ọ̀sọ́ fún Ọlọ́run pé Rabbi àásí ní àpìlí. Sọ́dírù ni, inú àní bí wọ́n kó nǹkan sí, anímọ̀nà. Ilmu fi suduri rijal. Wọ́n kó síbẹ̀ Ọlọ́run rẹ lómi inú ilé okun bá láì lọ skul kankan. Alámúnáṣírá laka sọ́díràká wa wada'na anka wizraka. Alladhi anqada zaraka. Ọlọ́run torí pé innahu alimun bi dhati sudur. Ọlọ́run o alimu náà tọ́lọ́run bá ilé jọ alimu nínú sọ́dírú èèyàn yọ yàwọ́ kalẹ̀. Ẹ máa wo pé bolo ti rí Ọlọ́run o mọ́sà bá lòdù ọkàn wa bá lòdù gbáyà wa bil ulum wal funun wal fuhum wa ilmul awani wa ilmul maani zahiran wa batinan hissan wa ma'na bi Muhammadin wa ali waqdi hawaijana kullaha ya rab bi Muhammadin wa ali حوائجنا الدينية والدنيوية والأخروية دقتها وجلتها ظاهرها وباطنها وتقضي حاجة كل من أسند إلينا حاجته بحق من قال وقول حق إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون سبحان ربك. I've just been reminded by our Imam Oroti that we need to pray for our late ones. Just like I was saying, in this mosque last year, Suleiman Owolabi Abatunde was with us. He did his itikaf here last year. Suleiman has gone. And so many of them, starting from him, and all our late ones, oh Allah, forgive their shortcomings. Oh Allah, be merciful with them. Shower your blessing upon their tombs. Jai Sayyidina Nabina Maulana Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Bismillah, qul huwa Allah.